Assalamu alaikum class, this is Ashir Rawan. Hope you are doing good and following social distancing protocols in this pandemic. The topic I chose is pros and cons of online education. I think this is the most suitable topic in the current situation as we all are experiencing this mode of education and we are also familiar with traditional mode of learning, so we are in the better position to analyze the difference. I would like to discuss some certain elements involved in this mode of education. Let's move to the pros of online education. The first one is automatic retention. Automatic retention is one of the notable advantages of online education as we don't need to carry separate notebooks with us. Lectures are recorded and we can access them anywhere, anytime, whenever we need it. The next one is the knowledge you want first. In online education, we can prioritize our topics as per our convenience. We can decide between our easy and difficult topics, and we can go through them anytime depending upon our mind freshness level at that moment. The next one is flexibility. An online mode of education, a student can learn at his own pace. Some students grasp concepts slowly, some faster. A student don't need to go with the flow. He can adopt a timetable as per his own convenience. So the next one is online and digital skills. I think so in the current area, learning digital skills are as important as oxygen to breathe. Online education of course promotes digital and online skills. Next one is mobility. A student don't has to stick at the place. He can sit anywhere and don't has to get bored of and he can move around anywhere and can sit anywhere where he feels relaxed. The next one is self-knowledge and self-confidence. The biggest advantage of online education is that it promotes self-confidence, self-responsibility, and to thrive in life, self-confidence and self-responsibility both are mandatory. As all the student is all the responsibilities on students' shoulders. Now moving on cons of online education. The first one is learners with low motivation. In online education, responsibility is of students. Some learners, especially teenagers that have low motivation and bad study habits, can easily fall behind, and it can affect their grade drastically. The next one is lack of routine structure. Most of the students have an unnatural routine of day and night, and they often miss lectures, which is not very good sign for their finals. So lack of routine structure is another con of online education. Communication gap. Communication and healthy communication interactive environment is very necessary to grasp the concepts, and in online mode of education there is a lot of communication gap between students and teachers and between their classmates, which is not a very good sign. And the next one is hands-on or lab work. Lab work is nearly impossible in online mode of education, students often don't grasp the concepts properly, which so they find hinder in job opportunities in future. So the next one is slow internet connection. 70% of population of Pakistan live in villages, and most of them live in remote areas, so they don't have a very much appreciable internet connection, which is a very big issue and needs to be addressed. Next one is lack of quality assessment. The last but not the least, the biggest disadvantage of online education in my view is that it lacks quality assessment and feedback, which is very important to know the status of a student. So I think so that's it. These are the pros and cons of online education, and if you ask my opinion, I would always prefer traditional mode of learning.